I've just started Linux Mint. You need the password. You are presented with a welcome screen. It shows some interesting things. After familiarizing with it, you choose so it doesn't appear anymore. This is the stage I got to in the last video. With the clouds, they are much nicer than the standard Linux Mint background. I replaced Windows Vista in that old machine with Linux Mint 17, the Cinnamon Edition. That is the OS I opted for. There is much more out there. I tried Ubuntu and Zorin operating system before I chose Linux Mint. There is loads to choose from. Perhaps too many. I briefly explained how I have trouble with my speech and how I have a program on my iPad that provides me with a voice. The first thing I have to do is download the updates, as this is very important for security. I can do that. Take the menu and go to the administration and go to the updates icon. It is the shape of a shield. When the update manager appears, I will have to take note the 1, 2 and 3s are installed, the 4 and 5s are not. The reason given is that they are too risky. I will press the update button. I will have to put my general password in the box when it appears. This is just an administration thing. And downloading and installing begins. When the update manager is finished, I am going to explore the menu and the software manager. On the left-hand side of the menu there is a customizable row of the most important items I have installed on my computer. Underneath there are the 3 buttons that control the computer, namely, the lock button, the log off and power off button. The central row is categories, and the right-hand row shows what is in them. It is best to experiment with them. I just pressed the software manager's icon. It is an administrative task, so I need my password. You can go there to download and install many programs that you fancy and experiment with them. Most of them are free. I am going to install Dropbox. It is one of the most useful applications if you have work on different computers. It appears in the software manager under search results, so I press it. And I can see it is not installed. So I press to install it. Then it appears in the menu. And I press the icon. In the dialog box I press OK. Then, the downloading begins. Follow the instructions in the dialog boxes during the installation and there should be a blue open box with a tick on it on the info bar. You can access the Dropbox from here. You can also see a shield with a tick on it. Press on it when it shows an exclamation mark and the update manager appears. I want to move the info bar from the bottom to the top. I access the menu and press the System Settings icon. From there I go to the panel icon. You can see it, because it's got panel written below it. Once I'm in the panel settings, I press on the top bar with the arrow on it. I choose Flipped Panel at the top. It tells below it the change does not come into action unless Linux Mint is restarted. So I press Settings and go back to the System Settings and have a look about there. It's like the control panel of Windows. There's lots of opportunity to rearrange your desktop, but I'm a more conservative type. There's the info bar on the bottom. I'm just logging off Linux Mint. When the system starts again, you have to enter your password. As you can see, the info bar's on top. In a commercial studio I use a Macintosh. The desktop in a Mac uses Docs. I want to show how you get something similar on Linux. So I use the software manager to find it. and install it. Then I go to the menu and look for Ducky there and press it, and look for it on the desktop. And hey presto! It's there. I can show you more programs because it's only got two, the trash and Ducky itself. If you press the Ducky icon you can change the settings on Ducky. I didn't do this because I'm not keeping the feature. I've started Firefox, the internet browser that comes with Linux Mint. I right-click the Firefox icon and I see a menu and click Pin to Dock. And it's done. I go back to the menu and search for Thunderbird, the email client that comes with the OS, as well. And I pin it to the dock, too. You can have more of your most used programs docked to the desktop. I only used 4, in this example. I want to show you the most commonly used programs in computing that come with Linux Mint. There's Firefox, the internet browser, but if you prefer another one you just download it. Installing programs is made easy by the software manager. There's Wine and Play It on Linux that make it easy to download cross-platform programs, and they are available there. For email you've got Thunderbird. And, for the Office suite you have LibreOffice. It compares well with the Microsoft Office suite, but I only use the writer. I'll type something so you know that when it saves, it gives you lots of alternatives. I'll save in Microsoft format. There's a warning that you haven't saved in the correct format. Ignore it. It gives you the chance to export in PDF. This is a useful save. Now my computer with Linux Mint is almost ready. A couple of tweaks here and there, then it's finished. I'll change the background to one of my own photos. I access the backgrounds via System Settings, then I press an add sign in the top right-hand corner. Then I go into Pictures. Then I choose the picture of Loch Lomond, which is more appropriate. Then back to backgrounds and my picture is there. And my Linux Mint is ready for use.